Brooklyn Bulls. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. After the run, Watson going to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no. Incomplete.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The tight end in motion right. Cooper the man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Tackled right on the midfield logo. From the 50, it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he's going to find his man out of backfield. That's complete. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On first down, Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to the air. Watson on second down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Watson looks to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bulls are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Watson on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bulls take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's high. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They try to middle with high. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a 1st down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Watson now to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. From just shy of midfield, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. To throw is Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bulls will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On third down, Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
After the run, Watson going to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Sharp. And he'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway from the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Watson just beating the play clock. Right back to Njoku. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bulls' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 41, Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle, high. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the gun, here's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Touchdown! David Njoku, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bulls are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Sharp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That one complete down the field to Smith. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL.